Imagine being a 19 years old dude who finally realizes, like, yeah, it's probably time to get my life together. And the question arises, how? Well, no idea. But as every simple minded fool does, you decide, I need to start earning. So you open up your, so to speak, digital father figure, meaning YouTube, and suddenly you're drowning in thousands of videos showing you like 10,000 easy ways, right? To make income by farting and blinking in front of a screen. And those are like job shipping, affiliate marketing, Amazon nonsense, crypto garbage, drug selling, until one word jumps out at you like a savior descending from the algorithmic heavens, which is which is copywriting. And then you think, this is it. This is how I'll make my first money, and this is my escape route from my family's basement and whatnot, right? Only just to later realize that you've been fooled to just like dozens of other clueless youngsters. Yes, I'm not talking about my failed internships today. And no way, I'm not mentioning how to make 1,000 a day by selling gifts, uh, GIF images and so on, but about the failed and painfully enlightening, you might say, attempt to make money through copywriting. Funny enough, that failure became the reason I noticed a pattern, like a pattern in how people make money online. So let's get back to the, of course, not real story that the one many of you will probably recognize anyway. So they say, try to convince to take action. Yeah, no shit to take once again. No shit take action, then sit fractions, staring at the blue infraction, hoping for some tax reduction. And okay, I'm joking. Normal copywriter doesn't even earn enough to get taxed. Just by getting to the body why copywriting is so tempting. You might say that copywriting is the star of this tale because it's an insanely interactive offer for beginners according to some assholes. The entry requirements are basically 1. A decent level of English. 2. The ability to write in English, of course. That's it, like 2 ingredients, and there we have a recipe for hope. But now you might argue, first guy might say, bro, do you really think that everyone is fluent in English? And second might be, do you seriously think that everyone can write like a copywriter? And frankly speaking, those are fair questions because no, most people don't speak fluent English, and even fewer can actually use their English. But guess what? You'll find gurus saying, yeah, B2 is enough, just work harder. And I'll explain later why they're so desperate to say that. As for writing, let's be honest, most people aren't good writers anyway, not even okay writers. And then AI walks in. And you know what? After a good number of watched copywriting nonsense videos, it seems that formula is the following. Use AI plus call yourself a copywriter equals profit. So you dive in, you learn, you watch 100 gurus, most of whom barely get views but still keep posting like possessed prophets. Some of their courses are designed purely to confuse you and empty your wallet. Others are rare ones. The ones are honest. They are really want to make They as well want to make money of you too, but they at the very least give you a decent content in exchange. Once you completely complete everything, you realize that you know just 1% more than nothing, just as if you were before, right? But you're hyped enough to start looking for clients, freelance, social media, or you might say a real office job. And honestly, no matter which door you knock on, reality smacks you in the face in a slightly different way or flavor, you might say. Freelance reality for a copywriter will look the following way. Normally, you discover that persuasive writers with B2 English earn about $5 per gig if they're lucky. And even if you're willing to work for cents, the sea of desperate beginners is just endless. So basically, you are homeless dudes, hopeless ones who are not competing for money, but competing for crumbs. Social media reality is the following. Here you spam like 7,000 times until someone answers. Right, you just prompt people. And even then, you finally find somebody. The deal is usually right for free first, then maybe we'll see. Spoiler, you don't see anything. Office reality is the second in this list. Like they look at you. Well, imagine you come at the office, some bubble about your copywriting abilities. They look at you like you're a bright-eyed newbie with pink glasses glued to your face. And the answer is they always, why would we hire you? AI already writes better than most junior copywriters. And that was basically my personal copywriting journey. Over time, I realized copywriting wasn't the magical path from broke student to mafia boss, like from those advertisements of some random mobile game and whatnot. I was curious what was happening in that rabbit. Like afterwards, I after the time when the copywriting didn't look as a way to earn money. And the real business, I noticed something I hadn't before. It is the following. The number of people teaching copywriting just keeps growing. Meanwhile, their views counts stay suspiciously lower and lower. Which is quite strange, isn't it? Since everyone says that it's a fascinating journey to make riches. Then I watched a video by one of these gurus who proudly claimed that he worked as a copywriter a year ago, made a ton of money, changed his life, and you know what? Suddenly he started teaching people how they can get rich with copyright. And here, out of pure kindness, of course, helping his future competition to make riches? Like, are you a saint or what? And yeah, any reasonable person can smell BS, and that's when it hit me. This era just is not about making money with copywriting, it's about making money by teaching people how to make money. Come on, how to make money. Which is hints like gets at all this scam modernized for digital times. You know, like we have, it's literally, it's the logic behind the classic quote, in the gold rush, the ones who get rich are the ones selling their shovels. So the story ends like this. The kid returns to copywriting, not to write, but to finally see the truth. He wasn't learning for a profession, he was buying someone else's business model, and that's it.